Imagine waking up on a peaceful morning, sunlight filtering gently through the curtains, and as you stretch, you feel grateful for another day. For millions of Americans over 60, managing diabetes is part of this daily routine, a balancing act between enjoying the fullness of life and making wise health choices. If you or a loved one are navigating the journey of diabetes in your golden years, you're far from alone. In fact, nearly 1 in 4 adults over 65 in the United States lives with diabetes. But here's the good news. The foods you choose each day can make a powerful difference, not just in controlling blood sugar, but in boosting energy, protecting your heart, and helping you savor every moment. Let's embark on a story about how the right foods can be your allies in managing diabetes after 60. We'll explore the best choices, the reasons behind them, and practical tips to make nutritious eating simple and delicious. Whether you're a seasoned home cook or someone who enjoys the convenience of ready-made meals, these insights from Life Advice for Golden Years are for you. Picture this. It's breakfast time, and you're deciding what to start your day with. For many, a bowl of sugary cereal or a stack of pancakes might be tempting. But for those managing diabetes, the mission is clear. Steady energy and stable blood sugar. Enter the power of whole grains. Oatmeal, especially when made from steel-cut or old-fashioned oats, is a wonderful choice. It's packed with soluble fiber, which slows down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream. Top it with a sprinkle of cinnamon, a handful of berries, or a few walnut pieces for extra flavor, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Speaking of berries, did you know that blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are among the best fruits for seniors with diabetes? Unlike some fruits that can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, these berries have a low glycemic index and are rich in vitamins, fiber, and compounds that protect your brain and heart. They're a sweet treat you can feel good about, whether enjoyed on yogurt, in a smoothie, or straight from the bowl. Let's move on to lunch, a time when energy can dip and cravings might strike. The key here is balance, a source of lean protein, plenty of fiber, and healthy fats. Imagine a colorful salad with leafy greens like spinach, kale, or arugula. Add in some grilled chicken or chickpeas for protein. Toss in slices of avocado, cherry tomatoes, and a scattering of seeds like chia or pumpkin for crunch and omega-3s. Dress it with a drizzle of olive oil and vinegar. Simple, satisfying, and packed with nutrients that help your body process sugar more efficiently. But what about those moments in the afternoon when hunger strikes and a cookie or bag of chips seems to call your name? Snacking can be a challenge, especially when living with diabetes, but it's also an opportunity to nourish your body. Some of the best snacks are both satisfying and supportive of stable blood sugar. Try a small apple with a spoonful of natural peanut butter, a few slices of cucumber with hummus, or a handful of almonds. These options combine fiber, protein, and healthy fat, helping you feel full longer and keeping your energy even. Dinner is often a time for family, comfort, and tradition. Many American classics, think casseroles, pasta dishes, or hearty soups, can be made diabetes-friendly with a few simple swaps. Instead of white rice or pasta, try brown rice, quinoa, or spiralized zucchini noodles. Swap out fatty cuts of meat for skinless poultry, fish, or plant-based proteins like lentils and black beans. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, or Brussels sprouts roasted with a bit of olive oil and herbs. These veggies are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber that help slow the absorption of sugar. Fish, particularly fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or trout, deserves a special mention. These are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which not only help reduce inflammation, a concern for those with diabetes, but also protect your heart. Since those with diabetes have a higher risk of heart disease, including fish in your meals once or twice a week is a wise and tasty strategy. Let's not forget about beans and legumes. Whether it's black beans, lentils, or kidney beans, these humble foods are a powerhouse of nutrition. They're affordable, versatile, and packed with both protein and fiber. Research has shown that regular consumption of beans can help improve blood sugar control and lower cholesterol levels. Add them to soups, stews, salads, or even blend them into a dip for whole grain crackers. Now, you might be wondering about dairy products. As we age, maintaining bone health becomes more important than ever. Dairy foods like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or low-fat milk can provide essential calcium and vitamin D. Choose unsweetened or low-sugar versions and pair them with fruit or nuts for a nourishing snack or breakfast. Staying hydrated is another key part of the diabetes journey. With age, our sense of thirst can diminish, making dehydration a risk. Water should be your go-to beverage. Herbal teas, sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon or lime, and even clear broths can all help keep you hydrated without added sugar or calories. Limit sugary drinks like soda and sweetened teas, as well as fruit juices, which can spike blood sugar. Let's talk about some foods to be cautious with. Processed foods, especially those high in added sugars, saturated fats, or sodium, can make it harder to manage diabetes and increase your risk for heart disease. Read food labels carefully. Look for hidden sugars under names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, or maltose. Choose whole, minimally processed foods whenever possible, and cook at home more often so you can control what goes into your meals. Salt is another ingredient to watch, especially as high blood pressure often accompanies diabetes in older adults. Use herbs, spices, lemon juice, or vinegar to add flavor without extra sodium. Your taste buds will adjust, and you may even discover new combinations you love. No day is complete without a little bit of joy. If you have a sweet tooth, there's no need to feel deprived. Enjoying small portions of dark chocolate, homemade fruit desserts, or baked goods made with whole grains and less sugar can be part of a balanced approach. The key is moderation and mindfulness. Savor each bite and remember that the pleasure of eating is about more than just the food. Beyond individual foods, let's consider a broader way of eating: the Mediterranean-style diet. This pattern emphasizes whole grains, legumes, vegetables, fruits, nuts, lean proteins, and olive oil. Studies have shown it can help lower blood sugar, reduce the risk of heart disease, and even support brain health. Important for aging well. It's not about strict rules or deprivation, but about celebrating fresh, colorful foods that nourish body and soul. Meal timing is another important factor, especially for seniors. Eating regular, balanced meals throughout the day can help keep your blood sugar stable and prevent the ups and downs that lead to fatigue or cravings. If you take diabetes medication or insulin, talk to your healthcare provider about how meal timing can work best for you. Let's touch on another essential topic: nutrition labels. As you shop, take a moment to scan the nutrition facts. Look for foods higher in fiber and lower in added sugars and saturated fats. Choose products with whole grains listed as the first ingredient, and aim for at least 3 grams of fiber per serving. These small steps can add up to big improvements in your blood sugar and overall health. Of course, every person's needs are unique. You may have other health considerations like kidney disease, high blood pressure, or allergies that influence what foods are best for you. That's why it's always a good idea to consult with a registered dietitian or your healthcare provider for personalized advice. But remember, food is more than medicine. It's about connection, tradition, and joy. Cooking and eating together, sharing recipes and stories, and celebrating milestones all play a role in your wellness. If you're learning to cook for diabetes after 60, start with simple recipes and build confidence over time. Try new spices, experiment with different grains, and invite friends or family to join you in the kitchen. Many seniors find that keeping a food journal can be helpful. It's not about counting every calorie, but about noticing patterns. What foods make you feel your best? Which meals leave you satisfied? And how your blood sugar responds? Over time, you'll become your own expert, able to make choices that support your health and happiness. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the advice out there, but remember, small changes make a big difference. Swapping white bread for whole grain, adding a serving of vegetables to each meal, choosing water over soda. These are steps anyone can take, no matter where you're starting from. Celebrate your progress, be patient with yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Ultimately, living well with diabetes after 60 is about more than just avoiding certain foods. It's about embracing a way of eating that supports your whole self: body, mind, mind, and spirit. With each nourishing meal, you're investing in your energy, independence, and quality of life. You're writing your own story, one delicious bite at a time. So as you plan your next meal, remember the power you hold. The best foods for diabetes after 60 aren't about restriction. They're about abundance, the rich colors of fruits and vegetables, the hearty satisfaction of whole grains and beans, the comfort of warm soups and stews, and the sweet pleasure of a berry-topped dessert. May your table be filled with good company, joyful memories, and foods that help you thrive for many golden years to come.